What's up, you guys? It's your girl Karma with Karma's 25-cent tea, where it doesn't cost too much to sip tea with me. It don't even gotta be tea, but it might be some tea. You know? A little tea for tea. Might not be drinking tea, but I got some tea. Is this hanging on me? Okay. That's in the way a little bit. I should have thought about that. Okay, whatever. I'll get over it. I'll get over it. I think we should start with my quote of the day. This doesn't have anything to do with what I'm talking about today, but it has something to do with life and every day. So, take it for what you need it for. Take it how you want it. Yeah. So it says, education means developing the mind, not stuffing the brain. So simple, right? Education means developing the mind, not stuffing the brain. Food for thought. I'll run that back when I end the show. Okay. I'm gonna set up. Okay. Today, my topic, I've been meaning to talk about this for like 3 weeks, but it was big and I got a lot of feedback and I just needed to like really think and put thought into this before I went and made this live about stereotypes. All types of stereotypes. Okay? Not just that little shit y'all be going through on the daily. I'm talking about real life. Stereotypes. So yeah, I'm talking about stereotypes today. And all this feedback is coming from friends, associates, family from my Snapchat and Instagram. Sometimes Facebook, but I really don't mess with Facebook like that. So yeah. I got this big old billboard. And half of the writing disappeared, so bear with me when I'm reading it, okay? This is feedback from my friends and associates and family. Type shit. Where can I set it? It's not safe. It's big as fuck. Shout out to my real friend for getting me this big ass billboard. She knows I'm this motherfucking obnoxious. Shit like this. But yeah, let's get this show on the road. Okay, stereotypes. Here goes an easy one. Watermelon. I wonder what comes to mind when we hear watermelon. I know back in the day it was super big, but there's this fat ass myth that all black people love watermelon. Ooh, chill. Like literally chill. Let's put this here. Oh look, it worked out. Sure did. But yeah, watermelon is a big ass myth. Like, really? All black people like watermelon? Where are the facts? And to me, watermelon is my least favorite. Okay? And that's just me. I know there are people of color, black, who like watermelon. But the stereotype that all black people like watermelon, cut it. That we love it and yum, 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 yum. Kind of like how people do chicken and black people. Not all black people, light skinned, whatever the fuck you want to call them, like chicken, like watermelon. So let's save that, okay? That one was easy. Stereotypes like, big one too. White people can't cook. That's a stereotype, okay? Because there's a lot of people in the world and we don't know what everyone's food tastes like. Maybe you've just seen you've had a selected few people, and they can't cook. But that has nothing to do with every white person on the world, okay? And I know some people, I don't label people as white, but this is just what it is, you know? This is what people do nowadays. But my friends who aren't black, shit, they can cook. I don't know what white folks y'all know. Shit, but mine's cool. We cool. And if the stereotype needed to be like picked on a bit, I would say if somebody can't cook, teach them. Stop putting them in this category. Okay, and not all black people can cook, baby. That one's big. That's not even on here. That should be on here. That should be on here that all black people can cook. Might as well, you know, because it's not true. It's not fucking true. It's not true. But yeah, let's go. I'm only like, what, 6 minutes in, I'm already spilling tea. Don't tell nobody. Like I care. Anyways, so yeah, white people can't cook. Cut the stereotype, okay? It's getting old. It's 2021. Let's see what else I can try to find and read. Let's see. Okay, this one's big. This one's super big. So it says that all Mexicans are the same. Okay, on some real honest shit, I was never educated on the different types of Mexicans there can be, so I've never been ignorant to say that they all are the same. But I have been in the position where someone was upset with me because I didn't know where they were from, and I assumed they were just like my other friend that I, in my head, thought was Mexican and that they come from the same place, which wasn't true. But I didn't put them in that category. I didn't have a clue, and I wasn't out pointing fingers and all that. I assumed, and I kind of felt uncomfortable asking. And sometimes it gets uncomfortable to do things like that, but that's just us growing up and getting older and just building strong bones, tough bones, and speak up. Shit. So we all come from all over the fucking world. So let's just ask questions and not be so afraid to ask questions versus assuming, which was what I did at the beginning until somebody put me in my place. One of my friends, she was nice about it. I think I was talking to her about my food. We were talking about Karma's Munchies. Check that out. And I was asking her about making tamales, and she told me that she's not something, and I'm like, okay. I didn't necessarily say you were this type of ethnicity. I guess assumed that you would know how to make tamales, just as like one would assume that I know how to make chicken or that I have watermelon in my house. So I assumed, and then she's like, well, I don't know how to make that. I'm like, okay, cool. And I let her know that I wasn't necessarily stereotyping her because I make egg rolls, and everybody can make egg rolls. Everybody can make tamales, you know. And there's probably some Mexicans who don't eat tamales or don't know how to make them. So I think we should all just stop being so like uptight with this type of conversations and stuff, because it's old. It gets old, and we're adults. And if you want to understand something, you ask questions, you know. So I told her, I'm like, you know what, friend? I'm black as hell, and I make egg rolls, so I was just asking, you know. No one's gonna assume that I'm something different because I'm making egg rolls, if you get what I'm saying. So that's just another point to prove that stereotypes can get messy, and if you don't ask questions, it can get ugly. Yeah, that one was nice. Hey, like, subscribe, and share, alright? It wouldn't hurt nobody. It wouldn't hurt a damn thing, a fly. Stereotypes. Okay, it says all men who play video games aren't the same. That's hard. That's hard for me. I don't have nothing against the game other than I liked it back in the day. It was more simple, it was laid back. Now it's just extravagant, extra, and there's a lot going on. A lot of shit you gotta buy to play that shit and all that. So I played when Def Jam was around, okay? So, yeah. And midnight something. Something at night. Racing game or some shit. But yeah. So, the little stereotype that all men who play video games aren't the same is just like, there's gonna be like, there's like 5 different types of gamers. There's a gamer who gets nothing done and plays the game all day. There's the gamer who plays the game and will take time out of their day from playing the game and help around the house. Not saying that you live with this person, not saying that you're in a relationship, just saying that you're a gamer who gets things done, that you don't put gaming in front of everything in your life. Okay? There's also gamers who, I don't know, they're like obsessive, like eat, sleep, and shit. They stay in one spot all day on that game. Not just, that's just a whole different ball game. Like, you don't even wash your ass. And I think it's kind of a stereotype. Well, in my head, don't take it offensive, that some gamers, I was thinking that they don't even shower because they're so into the game and they think they're going to miss something. And that's a stereotype. I got away from it. But yeah, the whole little stereotypes that all men who play the video games aren't the same. That's true. They all aren't the same. But make sure you're being productive, because someone like me telling you about the game, I'm not out to like get you or hate on you on your hobby. I'm like here to better you and remind you that yes, you are having fun, but you need to like get up sometimes and stretch and go out, enjoy the world. Don't ruin your damn eyesight sitting down all day, sitting on your butt, Who's to say you don't reward yourself by playing the game, but don't go and let yourself go because of the game, Because it'll catch up to you sitting there. But yeah, let's just end on that note before the gamers come and chew my ass up. Okay? There's this other stereotype that I fit in the category for. And that's people with locks are dirty. Now, before I had dreads, sometimes when I seen certain people, not by like ethnicity or anything, but just like based off how they look, stereotyping, putting people in categories and shit without knowing them, they looked automatically dirty. And believe it or not, I wrote that up here. People with locks are dirty. That's just a quotation. That's a stereotype I hear. And I believed it at one point. I'm like, oh, ew, they have dreads. They probably stink. Their hair probably stink. There's probably a bunch of nasty stuff in their hair. And then I took notes. And then I stopped judging everybody. Okay? And then I went and got dreads myself. I went and grew dreads. I didn't go get them. I went and, let that shit hang. Check me out, though. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I had it bad at one point. I was judging people. Oh, you're dirty, stinky, You look like you don't wash your hair. You don't look like you wash your ass. That's bogus. I had some growing up to do. Everybody lives and learns. We all don't know better until we do better. And that's just, stop being ignorant. That was ignorant of me. Because look at me now. And at this point, I wouldn't give a fuck what anyone thought how I looked based off what I got going on with my appearance, Because, shit, if you assume I'm dirty, that's your loss. I'm not going to persuade you and give you reasons on why I might not be dirty. That's just your loss that you weren't willing to find out. And it's just wasn't meant to be. So, yeah. Let's stop stereotyping. Me. I'm doing real good with the stereotypes. But there's this one about religion, but I can't finish reading it. Okay. Yeah. Some of these I cannot read. Yeah. But these stereotypes, they go deep. Dang, I really wish I could read this one. Oh, there's this other stereotype that's pretty icky. Um, it's a quotation. You're pretty for a dark skinned girl. That's like flat out disrespectful. Like, so you're basically saying those type of people are ugly and are you're a dark skinned girl, but you're one of the pretty ones. That's ignorant. You're stereotyping that all black dark skinned girls are ugly, and it's an insult. I don't know. Don't do that. That's self explanatory. Like, a lot of people still do this, so that's why I brought it up. But I'm just like, ew, don't do that. Don't be that person. I don't know how you make it outside that ignorant, but whatever. Don't do that. Like, share, subscribe. Do that. But yeah, don't do that. That's ignorant. You asking to get smacked by whomever, you know? That's just like, I don't know. It's just like nothing, because that shit just flat out disrespectful to me. There was some good ass ones, but they're erased. Oh, there's another one that we all hear a lot. People, no, not people. Proper grammar does not mean that you're talking white. People who are not of color speaking proper doesn't make you, I don't know, just the only one superior of knowing how to speak to a crowd or to people, you know? So, that's another ignorant ass. Stereotyping is just doing ignorant ass shit, really. You're being ignorant. Going out putting in people in groups and shit. And that one with the grammar, and if I'm talking like I have some sense, then I'm talking white. How do you talk like a color? Or maybe you're just talking in a form, so you might be better at getting something. You might be in a better position had you used better words. So just because someone is educated doesn't make them a person who's trying to be white. So we need to cut that, okay? Because there are people who are white who do not know how to speak. So then what are they acting like? They couldn't be acting white because they don't speak proper. So what should we do? Stop judging people. See. Yeah, because that shit ugly. Those are ugly here I go trying to say characteristics. And I only do this when I go live. I promise everything's easier to say when I'm not on a camera. Whatever. So we're done with the whole little talking white thing, because that's self-explanatory, okay? Someone has good grammar, paid attention in school, loves to read, write, whatever, and is good with their words. They don't have to be acting white. They could just be acting smart or being fucking a smart ass. They're a smart ass. Just let them be a smart ass. Stop putting motherfucking color in that shit. Okay? You just you're presenting yourself well, okay? I don't want to be out here like at a job like, yo, I need a job. I don't want to present myself that way because there's a chance I might not get it because of how I'm speaking, Like I don't have any sense. Not saying that I can't be myself and still get the job. It's just present yourself well, you want to be treated like, hey, can I get the job? Because then they're going to be like, hey, you fired. What you going to say? Come ready. Come with respect. Come with confidence and determination with yourself and how you speak. You know? If you don't know how to speak, people are going to talk to you like you're dumb. Okay? So, take that. Take that. Damn, I really wish I could read that religion one. Oh, I can see this one. It says, women that wear weave are bald headed. What's bald? Do people actually know what bald is? It's like, you see I got this fat ass forehead, right? Let's say I didn't have these dreads. Then, bald. Now you see somebody with like this length hair from right there to here. And everybody and their mama is talking about, oh, she's bald headed. She just mad because she bald headed. Oh, her baby bald headed. Is that child bald? Or are you mad that their hair is growing on their own time? Are we really illiterate that we are out here calling people bald with hair on their head? When there are others out here with cancer and stuff who are actually bald and don't have an option, and we're out here, oh, your hair doesn't grow, haha. Like, it'll grow up. So what, I'm bald headed? So what, my hair is not to my motherfucking neck? That doesn't make me less of a person, less smart. Just make it make sense, okay, guys? Because it's getting ridiculous. Like, I used to get that a lot before I had dreads. My hair length was like, I had this little, I don't know what to call it, like Kelly Rowland cut back in the day how she used to do her hair. I had that going on, and I'm a tough little cookie. So I used to fight. I still do. I don't fight like out on the street, but like I'm not one to pick a fight with. And with that being said, girls used to be like, oh, that bald headed bitch, and she's bald headed, and she's bald headed, and just they ain't have nothing else to say, but she's bald headed. Like, what does me being bald headed have to do with any of you guys? Knowing that I'm not even bald headed, you guys are just illiterate and stupid and worried about the wrong things. Because what does my short hair have to do with you in your life? Where does it play a part in your life doing that? Okay? And me being bald headed doesn't stop me from beating your ass, Might be easier for the children, the adolescents, the folks who don't know how to fight and they don't have no hair to pull because I was bald headed, and you get your ass beat by my bald headed ass. So we really have to think before we speak. We do. We really do. Because it's getting real illiterate. Okay? Please stop calling folks bald-headed because their hair is not down to their motherfucking back. Bald is just how it sounds. No hair. We see this with older men, older women, cancer patients, people who just shave their head off for the sake of someone they lost from cancer or just wanting to shave their hair off. Stop judging people because there's no hair on their head. You guys are not like human. What the fuck? So you want to give somebody a hard time because their hair is not growing fast enough for you, and you don't have to look at them. You didn't have to look at me. Did it make you feel better? I don't think so. That's some tea for their ass. Nobody was ready for me to just come like that. Like, look here. These stereotypes, we're not going for that shit another motherfucking year. Like, subscribe, and share for me, please. Karma's 25 cent tea. Or it doesn't cost too much to sip tea with me. I don't even know what the fuck I be doing. I go with the flow. And thanks to all my friends who know I'm gonna go live and they check me out. They give me the time of the day and they give me feedback so I can talk on here. You guys are the shit. You're the shit. Thank you for your support. Liking, sharing, commenting, telling me something, feedback, giving me options for things to talk about, topics, all that shit is love. Your time, just clicking on it to tell me that I suck was just love too, because it took time out of your day to do it. Until next time.